00 What if one of Elon Musk's old statements, ignored by almost everyone years ago, has now turned into the most surprising housing announcement of 2025? What if the housing crisis hurting millions of Americans is finally about to change? On a podcast long ago, Musk casually mentioned, "I actually have a box bowl. Yeah, some prototype box bowl down in South Texas." Back then, most people laughed it off. But later, he hinted at something even more interesting, saying some wild theories turned out to be true. And now here it is, a $7,159 Tesla, tiny home powered by solar, factory-built, and already entering production. What's even crazier is that in some cases, it could be owned for $0. At a time when owning a house feels impossible for entire generations, the timing is nothing short of perfect. But is timing the only thing that makes it special? No. In this video, we'll uncover the surprising engineering secrets behind Tesla's latest creation, go over what's inside this futuristic home, explain who could qualify for one at no cost, and show why this is truly a revolution. If you've ever dreamed about having your own house, escaping endless rent payments, or living freely off-grid, this is the story that could change your future. Before we continue, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon. We are racing toward 103,759 subscribers, and this journey into the future needs you. How can Tesla really build a 2026 tiny house for just $7,759? At first, it sounds unbelievable. How could Tesla create a hurricane-tested, fully off-grid, livable home for less than $8,000 when the average prefab house in the U.S. costs between $55,000 and $80,000? The answer lies in Tesla's groundbreaking approach, building homes the same way they build cars. Tesla took the methods from its gigafactories and applied them directly to house construction, producing homes on automated assembly lines instead of building each one slowly at a construction site. This innovation alone cuts labor costs by about 40% compared to normal construction. If you can make 20 houses in the time others build one, the math completely changes. But the real surprise is Tesla's new material technology. They've developed a recyclable compressed fiber composite that costs 75% less than regular lumber and weighs 40% less than steel. The tech comes from Tesla's proven solar tiles, adapted here for walls, insulation, and even built-in furniture. The material doesn't just save money, it performs better and lasts longer. Tesla's partnership with Boxable, a Las Vegas startup specializing in foldable homes, also helps. These houses fold flat for shipping, meaning one flatbed truck can deliver an entire home for about $1,000, compared to $5,000 for traditional prefab delivery. Shipping 10 homes in the space normally needed for 2 cuts transport costs dramatically. Tesla also uses magnesium oxide in the walls, a sustainable material that resists fire and mold, lasts up to 50 years, and reduces costs by 25%. Compared to drywall and insulation. Every single piece of the home is designed to be strong, cheap, and efficient. Robots handle 90% of the building process, so labor costs shrink from $45,000 for a regular home to just $2,800. Instead of costing $150–200 per square foot, Tesla's house is only $20 per square foot. For 375 square feet, that comes to exactly $7,759. Testing is already happening. In Nevada, near Tesla's Gigafactory and Boxable's 170,000 square foot facility, over 500 units went through extreme trials, surviving hurricane-force winds of 120 mph, earthquakes of 7.0 magnitude, and temperatures from 20 degrees to 120 degrees. None of them failed. Satellite images from Giga Texas show that Tesla has already field-tested 47 units in Arizona deserts and snowy New York winters, proving they hold up under temperatures from 20 degrees Celsius to 115 degrees Celsius. They passed 110 mph wind tests, showed 30-year rain, waterproof roofs, and kept all heat inside even after 24 hours in freezing weather. Boxable even teased these tests in a cryptic tweet. And industry insiders say Tesla's timeline is moving faster than expected. Elon Musk aims to ramp up to 15,000 units per quarter by mid-2026, with pre-orders possibly opening for a short 3-week window before launch. In fact, Tesla already placed 50 test units at SpaceX's Starbase in Texas for employees in 2024, gathering real feedback to perfect the design. If Tesla follows the Model Y rollout pattern, experts expect the first public deliveries around the third quarter of 2026. Now imagine this. By next summer, you could be living in a Tesla tiny home with no rent, solid quality, and total independence, all for less than 1 year's rent in most cities. Could you be one of the first to live in one? Comment $7,959 if you're ready. But how can a house this small actually be practical? Over 11 million Americans above age 50 are struggling with rent, including veterans, retirees, and working families. Musk's tiny home is not just affordable, it's shockingly livable. The basic unit, inspired by the boxable casita, unfolds into a smart studio space. Inside, you get a fold-out sofa bed, a kitchenette with an induction stove, a microwave, fridge, and a bathroom with a shower and low-flow toilet. A Murphy bed instantly opens up nearly 90 square feet during the day. Ceilings are over 10 feet high, making the space feel 40% bigger than other tiny homes. Tesla's clever storage system hides 127 cubic feet of compartments, while the kitchen island turns into a dining table for 6 or even a work desk. And here's the twist. Yes, there are 3 bedrooms. The main bedroom uses smart glass walls that switch from clear to opaque. A guest pod slides out on magnetic tracks, expanding space by 17%. And above, a children's loft drops down using Tesla's Falcon Wing tech. With Model S soundproofing built in, noise is cut by almost 90%, giving real privacy inside such a small place. This house is also self-sustaining. Tesla's water system reuses almost 99% of water through a 7-step process that recycles gray water for plants. The roof can collect hundreds of gallons of rain per year with a 72-hour reserve. Composting toilets cut waste by over 90%, and leftover food is processed into fertilizer. A vertical garden wall grows up to 156 pounds of vegetables yearly. Power isn't a problem either. A 6.2 kilowatt solar roof produces 142% of what the home needs, charging a Powerwall 3 that can keep the house running off-grid for a full week. And when it's time to move, the house folds and sets up in about an hour with 2 people. No concrete, no cranes, no months of waiting. It can be towed on a flatbed by even a Tesla car or any pickup truck. Imagine never paying $15,000 for movers. Again, just take your house with you from Seattle to Austin. Legal issues are real, though. Right now, 70% of U.S. cities block tiny homes with old rules requiring big lots or permanent foundations. In Los Angeles, for example, only 15% of areas allow them without expensive permits. Many still see tiny homes as trailers instead of real houses. Musk is tackling this head-on by lobbying for reforms in Austin, Reno, and other cities. Pilot projects are already underway to expand zoning by 30% by 2027. Tesla is also building entire communities. In Austin, 156 units are planned as a showcase village. In Nevada, a 5,000-acre Tesla town is being discussed. And in California, Tesla is working on a 23,000-unit project for low-income and eco-friendly residents. To bypass zoning, Tesla also partnered with 2,800 RV parks where tiny homes are already legal. Through the Tesla app, landowners can rent out plots, and companies across 34 campuses are planning Tesla housing for workers. Finances are another barrier, but Tesla is using the same plan that made solar popular. A $0 down, zero-interest loan model is coming, costing around $130 a month for 5 years, less than many phone bills. Lease-to-own options will allow full ownership after 7 years for about $10,668. Reservations may start as low as $500, similar to Boxable. Add in government incentives and things get wild. Federal tax credits save $2,328 right away, plus another $3,500 from green housing credits. States give more. California up to $5,000, New York up to $8,000, plus utility rebates averaging $1,990. For many buyers, incentives add up to more than the house itself. But Musk isn't stopping there. Insiders say he is preparing a Tesla Home for All program, where some homes could be given away free, similar to Tesla's solar giveaway in 2023. Corporations already committed to buying them for staff housing, and 34 universities want to build student villages. FEMA is also in talks for 10,000 homes for disaster relief. This means the dream of getting a Tesla house for free is not just fantasy, it's being planned. So the next time someone says game changer is just a buzzword, ask them, what other house can you own for almost nothing but sunlight? This is the start of a housing revolution, and the first people to act will secure their share of the American dream while others stay stuck renting. The rumors are true. Elon Musk's $7,559 Tesla tiny home is about to disrupt America's housing market. From storm-proof strength to off-grid power, from 3 bedrooms to entire Tesla-built towns, this is bigger than a house, it's a movement. If you're retired and want freedom, a veteran needing stability, or a family trapped paying $1,500 monthly for a crumbling place, this could be your chance. Will you grab it, or watch others live the dream while you wait? If you're still here, you're exactly who this channel is made for. Subscribe now and don't just watch the future, be part of it. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon. Music.